solution took the form of a petition, which, unlike the largely useless Change.org petitions, had actual legal weight. If this petition reached 1 million signatures, lawmakers in the EU were legally required to discuss the matter in an official setting. And if passed, this new law would require game makers to ensure that their games are still playable after they stop supporting them.
We're just trying to stop games being destroyed. That's it. So we're taking as narrow an approach as possible that still solves the problem. If we get enough signatures, then this goes before the European Union, we consider it as new law.
This would be a net positive outcome for gamers around the world. Unfortunately, this initiative had one major weakness right from the get-go, and that was Ross's reach. You see, his subscriber count was just a third of the number of signatures needed to make this a success. And since he's based in the US, most of these subs weren't eligible EU citizens either. So to counteract this weakness, Ross pulled out other creators and asked them to spread the word about this initiative. He even made himself available for any interviews or follow-up discussions.
If you're watching this, you may be a critical link in all this. Because you can tell other YouTubers, streamers, etc. about this initiative, and maybe they'll pick it up. Now, I'm offering myself for interviews, publicity on this issue, whatever. Almost anyone with a European audience of some size.
And that's where Thor entered the picture. He came across the Stop Killing Games initiative in August of 2024. Now, given his history of speaking in favor of the gamers and developers, and against greedy publishers, people naturally expected him to throw his full support behind the campaign. However, this couldn't have been further from the truth.
It's used car salesman garbage. This is... Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to.
Not only did he dislike the idea of Stop Killing Games, his choice of words was harsh to say the least.
That is awful. That is a horrible gut correction. That's awful. Now, eat my entire... The level of stupid that I just had to receive was like sitting on Twitter for 12 hours. This sucks. That's really stupid. That's incredibly stupid. I think this is complete garbage. All of this can eat. I dropped the mask entire. I have no qualms about that. They can eat my entire.
This was a shock to many of his viewers, so Thor published 2 full videos to clarify his point of view further. And while these videos saw plenty of pushback from fans who were flabbergasted by his decision to oppose what they saw as something good, it ultimately resulted in the Stop Killing Games movement receiving significantly less support than it would have if Thor supported it as well. You have to remember that this was all before the World of Warcraft hardcore fiasco. Back then, the broader gaming community still viewed Thor as a beacon of insight and authority in game development. Ross tried to combat the negative reception by publishing a FAQ video to clear any misconceptions about Stop Killing Games. Unfortunately, this wasn't as effective as he would have liked, resulting in Stop Killing Games losing all momentum and essentially becoming dead on arrival. It's 2025, and turning an idea into an online business needs to be lightning fast. So Odoo's e-commerce tool gets a store live and profitable in minutes. Big thanks to Odoo for sponsoring this video. Odoo is an all-in-one management platform that gives entrepreneurs everything they need, from invoicing and accounting to inventory, project management, website creation, and more. With Odoo's e-commerce builder, you can launch an online store fast. The built-in configurator asks a few questions, then an AI drafts your entire site, menus and product catalog skeleton. After that, you just drag and drop content blocks, tweak fonts and colors, and your storefront is ready. Adding products is just as smooth. Create an item, drop a name and price, then dress it up with images, descriptions, and any layout you like. Need variants or bundles? One click and they appear. Setup is equally simple. Enter your VAT number, bank account, and invoice template, choose shipping methods and payment providers, hit save, and your store is officially open for business. Here's the best part. Your first Odoo app is free for life, including unlimited hosting, support, and even a custom domain for a year. Since Odoo's website and invoicing automatically yields 90 USD per user, ready to turn that idea into revenue, click the link below and launch your e-commerce today. That being said, let's get back to the video. For the next 10 months, it looked like, despite Ross's good intentions, his initiative was doomed to fail spectacularly. But then, he did something that no one saw coming. On June 22nd, 2025, Ross uploaded an hour-long video titled The End of Stop Killing Games, talking about the disappointing state of the petition.
The European Citizens Initiative failing has states. Again, this one is crazy powerful, but the hurdle we just couldn't get past was that it requires 1 million signatures from citizens of EU countries. and we've only made it just under halfway.
And after thanking many of the critics that voiced their support for the campaign, he shifted his focus towards the elephant in the room, the one creator whose favorite was straight up baseless with the initiative Thor.
This video came out right as we were building momentum, and except for one boost in Germany, the signatures started drying up like clock.
Ross also revealed why he didn't make a direct response to Thor until now.
This put me in kind of a no-win scenario, too. Because if I ignored it, then a lot of people are going to get misinformed about the campaign. If I did a response video, which is not something I wanted to do anyway, then it might look like drama farm, which could understandably turn off a lot of people from the campaign. Because it's not about that at all. So I...
Ring closes in 1 minute, but it's right there.
Shit.
10 seconds before the ring leaves.
Outside the ring. Light arsenal here. On yourself. Got a mark nearby. Over here. This weapon is at hand. Cracking open his hold.
Extended energy mag here. Level 3.
I'm going there. This is where I begin